Ma'am Gina, you prefer warm water? Hindi naman daw po malamig yan, pero baka dahil sa aircon na lang lumamig.
Ano lang po sir, yung kung merong maligamgam, init-init,
Maligam-gam na lang po.
Mas
Pakibigyan na lang
better
po ng
po.
maligam-gam.
salamat po.
You're welcome, ma'am. You may proceed, Attorney Ligutan.
Salamat, ma'am. May punta na. Why are you here today if you know?
Na ako diri tungod sa akong sa Buena,
Okay.
nagipatawag ko diri sa Senado pizza August.
With your permission, Attorney Ligutan, kung papahintulutan niyo po, Miss Gina, pwede po gamitin po ninyo para mas maunawaan ng mas nakararami, Ingles o Pilipino sa pagsagot?
Your Honor, pwede po haluan ng Bisaya, Your Honor.
Sige po, basta ma-translate ni Attorney Ligutan without any objection from the respondent yung ibang mga kataga o salita
Your Honor.
na gagamitin ninyo.
Your Honor.
Yes.
May we request an interpreter from this honorable court if this honorable court would allow, so that the defense would be able to easily understand the statements of the witness.
We have a senator judge who can interpret, but I doubt if I can do that or will do that.
Okay. Ma'am, Your Honor, I have a proposition. Ma'am Acosta, alala ko when you testified before the Committee on Good Government sa House of Representatives, ma'am, we spoke in Tagalog, then siningitan natin ng our great Bisaya language, no? Ma'am, pero po, para po mas mabilis, kung po pwede po, no, let's try as much as we could po to speak Tagalog. Kung po pwede lang, ha? And then, if you really have to speak Bisaya, then of course, hindi po pinagbabawal yan. We should be proud of it. Pero kung po pwede po, Tagalog po tayo.
I-try po na ako, sir. I will try my best po.
Let's try our best po, madam.
Sige ma'am, while we're looking for a court-appointed or selected translator to get an official translation, hanggang kaya ma'am, pero kung hindi po, kung hindi po kayang gamitin ng Ingles o wikang Pilipino, gamitin niyo po ang Bisaya o Cebuano, subukan po naming unawain at interpret.
Alright.
You may proceed, Attorney Ligutan.
Salamat. Ma'am, sinabi mo, andito ka kasi nga pinasabina ka. Pinasabina ng impeachment court. Di ba po ba?
Yes po.
Ma'am, na-mention din, nasabi rin na ikaw ay isang special disbursing officer, hindi lang sa Davao City, pati na rin sa Office of the Vice President. Yung tanong now is, what funds? What funds? Anong klaseng pondo po yung didi-disburse nyo bilang isang special disbursing officer po?
Confidential funds po, Your Honor.
Confidential funds. So, na-mention mo yung confidential funds. Now, sinabi mo, ma'am, na ikaw ay andito kasi nga napasabina ka. Ma'am, yung tanong, ma'am, is, eto po ba ang unang pagkakataon na kayo ay napasabina para tumistigo?
This is my second time. Pangalawang time na po ito, Your Honor.
And then, pag sinabi niyo pong pangalawang time, ma'am, kailan yun? Kailan yung unang pagkakataon?
Yung pong sa House of Representatives, Your Honor.
Now, House of Representatives. Maalala niyo yung petsa, ma'am? Kailan kayo nag-appear before the House of Representatives?
November 2025. November 2025.
Taon po is? Anong taon?
No, 2025.
Hindi po 2024?
2020. Sandali lang, sir, ha?
Sige. Anyways, ma'am, basta sinasabi nyo po, secondary na po yung taon because it's a record naman. Pero nasabi nyo, ito po yung pangalawang pagkakataon na kayo ay naimbitahan po na tumistigo Kasi po may sabina. Now, yung tanong ma'am is, this is preliminary question. Ikaw ba ay nakatanggap na ng isang reklamong kriminal or administratiba na may pagkakaugnay sa paggamit ng confidential funds?
Leading, Your Honor.
Exactly, I just said preliminary, Your Honor.
Preliminary, counsel. Witness may answer.
Wala, Your Honor.
Aha. So sinasabi mo mama na wala pa kayong natatanggap na reklamo. Yun po yung sagot nyo, di ba, ma'am? Ipinapakita ko ngayon, ma'am, yung isang counter affidavit. Okay. Your Honor, I move that the prosecution counsel, Attorney J, be allowed to confront the witness with the documents. And that is a continuing motion because we'll be doing that for the rest of the remainder of the testimony, Your Honor.
Assisting counsels from both parties may approach.
Your Honor,
Yes.
Yes, Attorney Bakel.
may we know the purpose of the questioning of the prosecution?
Mm-hmm. Your Honor, I'm tempted to state that, but we are leading there. We are about to establish the ground to make this witness an hostile witness.
Mm-hmm.
May we not be preempted, Your Honor?
You answered the query of counsel. You may
All right.
proceed.
Now, Your Honor, please. This witness, Madam Acosta, is facing a complaint together with the Vice President exactly because of their misuse of confidential funds. Your Honor, it is stated in the witness's counter affidavit that the Vice President is not responsible or should not be held liable for any misuse of confidential funds. Your Honor, that interest is directly adverse to the prosecution's case before this impeachment court. The prosecution seeks to prove otherwise, that this witness, that the Vice President rather, is responsible for the illegal disbursement of confidential funds. Therefore, if on one hand sinasabi ng testigo sa counter affidavit niya na walang pagkakasala yung Vice President sa maling paggamit ng confidential funds, that's on one hand. On the other hand naman, sinasabi ng prosecution, Your Honor, please, na no, hindi. May ebidensya, it's so clear na kailangan managot yung Vice President for misusing public funds. Now, this is the time, Your Honor, please. Okay? If the good counsel will allow, with the presentation of a counter affidavit by the witness stating under oath that the Vice President did not misuse confidential funds in direct conflict with the prosecution's case, Your Honor, please, we now invoke Section 13, Rule 132 of the Revised Rules on Evidence. If the court may allow. Your Honor, according to Section 13, Rule 132, a witness may be considered as an unwilling or hostile if so declared by the courts upon adequate showing. Yun yung una po, Your Honor. Adverse interests. Adverse interests. Ms. Acosta, the witness, has an adverse interest in this case as her position, as shown sa counter affidavit niya, is clearly inconsistent with the position of the prosecution that called her as a witness. The prosecution presents her to prove that the respondent misappropriated confidential funds. Sa kabilang panig, sinasabi ni Ms. Acosta, yung Vice President complied sa lahat ng rules saka batas sa paggamit ng confidential funds. Sinasabi ni Ms. Acosta, hindi nag-misuse si Vice Presidente Sara Duterte ng kahit isang sentimo ng confidential funds. We now invoke the case of People versus Che Chun Ting. GR number 130-568-69, dated March 21, 2000. Supreme Court dealt with a hostile witness. Kasi nga, adverse yung interest doon. Sinasabi sa kasong iyan, having an adverse interest meant, that the position or interest was adverse to what the party called her wanted to establish or prove. Yun po yung batayan ng Supreme Court. Kung yung posisyon ng isang witness ay salungat sa posisyon ng partidong nagpapatawag sa kanya, sa kasong iyan, sabi ng Supreme Court, established na po yung requirement ng adverse interests sa ilalim ng rules of courts.
Comment,
Your
Attorney Bakel?
Your Honor, the respondent respectfully submits that the adverse interest must be shown by the prosecution through an examination of the witness and not through a mere motion or manifestation, Your Honor.
He just did, counsel, by showing the position taken by the witness in her counter affidavit.
Additionally, Your Honor, the defense also submits that the mere fact of the pendency of the criminal case does not satisfy the requirement of adverse interest under the rules of evidence, considering that it apparently constitutes to a mere expectation that the witness will testify unfavorably to the prosecution, which is not within the ambit of the rules, considering that the declaration of a witness as hostile presupposes that the prosecution would face difficulty in obtaining answers from the witness on account of such adverse interest, Your Honor.
Allow the presiding officer. Ms. Gina, saan po kayo nagtatrabaho ngayon sa Office of the Vice President? Tama po?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sino po ang boss nyo sa Office of the Vice President?
Si Vice President Sara Duterte.
Permanente po ba kayo doon o coterminous?
Coterminous po, Your Honor.
So, pag wala na si VP Sara doon sa OVP, wala na rin po kayo?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, pag na-impeach si VP Sara o matanggal siya, wala na rin po kayong trabaho doon?
Wala na po akong trabaho sa OVP.
Sa OVP, sabi. Opo. So, maalis kayo sa OVP? Tama po?
Yes, Your Honor.
In addition to the ground raised by Attorney Ligutan that witness has taken a position by virtue of her counter affidavit filed before the Office of the Ombudsman, the court hereby declares the witness to be a hostile witness under and in accordance with Rule 132, Section 13. However, for the information of the senator judges and the public and councils as well, this only gives Attorney Ligutan the right to ask leading questions, still not allowed to ask misleading questions. As I know, Attorney Ligutan is well aware of the distinction.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, to abbreviate the proceedings, the witness is so declared and Attorney Ligutan may ask leading questions of this witness. So ordered.
Maraming salamat. Madam Witness, kayo po, ma'am, ay isang hostile witness na. So, ma'am, I can now ask you questions. Sorry for a brief Bisaya. Pero, ma'am, wala tanag-away, ha?
Opo.
We are not enemies. Okay? Andito po tayo sa isang bagay lang. Ano yung totoo? Unsay tinuod, unsay kamatukuran. Let's proceed. Madam Witness, you already mentioned, in fact established, na bago ka naging SDO para sa Office of the Vice President, ikaw rin ang SDO na nag-handle ng confidential funds po para sa Davao City. Alala mo po ba yan?
Your Honor,
That's preliminary, Your Honor.
Attorney Bakel,
we are constrained to again object on this line of questioning on the ground of relevance, Your Honor. Considering that confidential funds of Davao City are not mentioned or even alleged in the articles of impeachment, Your Honor. Nowhere in the articles of impeachment does it state that the confidential funds pertaining to Davao City are at issue in this case, Your Honor.
Can I respond to that, Your Honor, please? If
the chair already made a ruling in regard to that, Attorney Bakel. We will allow it to establish pattern and or behavior, but not
Hindi ko mainom to.
to add to the articles of impeachment against the Vice President. That is quite clear.
Opo.
Not only to councils but also to the senator judges and for the public as well. But the chair would like to note, if you would like to make one, a continuing objection insofar as this line of questioning is concerned.
Yes,
Yes.
Your Honor.
Continuing objection of counsel to this line of questioning is hereby noted.
And also,
Attorney
Your
Ligotan,
Honor,
you may
please.
proceed.
Thank you so much. We will be continually invoking isang rule sa Rules of Procedure, Rule 130, Section 35. Exactly. I think that's what the Honorable Presiding Officer had in mind. Rule 130, Section 5, allowing presentation of evidence on previous acts to prove specific intent, knowledge, identity, plan, system, scheme, habit, custom, usage, or the like. Or siguro sa isang salita na maiintindihan ng ating mga kababayan, pattern. May pattern. May proceed, Your Honor?
You may proceed, counsel.
Thank you. So therefore, Madam, yung paghahandle po ng confidential funds, hindi na bago sa inyo. Tama po ba?
Ano po, Your Honor, familiar lang po ako sa pagiging SDO,
SDO.
Special Disbursement Officer.
Alright, now. And ma'am, familiar din po kayo sa mga dokumento or reports na kailangan ihanda bago po magamit ng isang opisina gaya ng Office of the Vice President ng confidential funds. Tama po ba?
Opo, Your Honor.
Opo. Thank you so much, ma'am. In fact, madam, you are familiar with Joint Circular 2015-01. In particular, nakasaad dyan, paragraph 4.2. May we be allowed, Your Honor, please, ayan. Ma'am, nakasulat po sa paragraph 4.2 ng Joint Circular 2015-01 na lahat ng allocations ng confidential funds dapat supported by yung unang dokumento, ma'am, nakasulat dyan, physical and financial plan. Familiar po kayo sa provision na ito, ma'am, di ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, ma'am, salamat po. Now, according sa provision na ito, ang pagdi-disperse, okay, ang paggagamit, ma'am, what's Bisaya for disbursement, kung alam niyo po? Ano ba yung Bisaya? What term do we use, Cebuano Bisaya, for disbursement?
Ang pag-release,
Pag-release. Okay. Kailangan base yan sa physical and financial plan. Okay? Therefore, hindi po pwede na may marirelease na confidential funds kung walang tinatawag na PFP. No? Physical and financial plan. Tama po ba?
tama po, Your
Tama
Honor.
po, ma'am. Di po ba, ma'am, kinukumpirma mo na para sa ika-4 at huling quarter ng 2022 para ma-release yung 125 million pesos na confidential funds, sinasabi nyo, nag-comply naman yung Office of the Vice President sa kinakailangang physical and financial plan. Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Tama po ba? Now, in fact, ma'am, pumirma ka at nagsumiti kayo ng isang physical and financial plan na yung petsa is December 13, 2022. Tama po ba, ma'am?
Di ko maalala exactly ang number, Your Honor, pero naghimo mi og physical financial plan.
Naghimo, Your Honor, means...
Gumawa sila ng physical and
Yes.
financial plan.
Thank you so much. Now, so para po maalala natin, ma'am, no? Ipapakita natin ngayon yung isang physical and financial plan. Okay? Marked as P-I-14-1 for the prosecution. Show the document on the screen. and to the witness. Ma'am, yung physical and financial plan, pinirmahan po ni Rosalyn Sanchez tsaka ni Sara Z. Duterte. Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, maalala mo now yung dokumentong ito. Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
And then base sa dokumentong ito, ma'am, sinasabi dyan, ikaw yung tinatawag natin na Project Accountable Officer. Tama po ba?
Opo, Your Honor.
Mhm. In fact, ma'am, you will also confirm na pinirmahan niyo po yung PFP as the Project Accountable Officer. Nakasulat dyan, ma'am, mo. Ma'am, di ba, ma'am, nakasulat dyan?
Opo.
Prepared by. Ibig sabihin, kayo po, ma'am, yung nag-prepare ng PFP. Based sa document.
Yes, Your Honor. Pero during paghimuan ni Your Honor, kasama ko po ang aming security officer, Your
Yes.
Honor.
By paghimo, namuan, it means while we were making this, I was with our security officer.
Sir.
Ma'am, tama po yung interpretation ko, di po ba?
Kasama ko po ang aming security officer, Your Honor, kasi sa kanya po ako naghihingi ng mga inputs or guidelines
ma'am.
in preparation for the
Yes, ma'am.
physical financial plan.
Maraming salamat for that. But we will go into that, ma'am, ha? We will go into that. Aabot po tayo sa punto yan. Okay po, ma'am?
Yes,
Now, ma'am, bilang po Project Accountable Officer, ikaw, nakasulat dyan, ikaw yung nagprepara ng plano, ikaw din, being the officer, accountable officer, yung naglista ng mga confidential funds. Ma'am, yung paglista, ma'am, ha? Yung tanong ko, ha? Paglista ng confidential funds, programs, and activities na nasusulat sa physical and financial plan. Di po ba?
Pwede usabon, Your Honor, ang
Okay.
question.
Ako usabon, ma'am, no? Bilang Project Accountable Officer, the one who prepared the plan, ikaw din yung naglista. Yung naglista, ma'am,
Sulat.
sa plano, sa plan, ano yung mga programa at activities. Yung paglilista po. Kayo po yun, di ba? As the Project Accountable Officer, the one who prepared the plan. Tama po ba?
Tama po with the tulong po ng security officer.
Yes, ma'am. We'll
Mga
go into that.
inputs.
Ma'am, let's continue. Now, makikita natin sa plano, ma'am, na inilista nyo under the column programs with an S, activities with an S, projects with an S, PAP. Ma'am, ano yung nakasulat dyan? Ano yung list, ano yung programa sa mga programs, activities, projects? Anong programa yung sinulat nyo dyan? Good Governance Program.
Sorry, Your Honor, dili kayo po. Sorry.
Can the
Yeah.
Dili
prosecution
kayo
be
po
confronted?
kabasa,
ito?
Your Honor, kay gagmay kaayo ang litra.
The witness said hindi niya kayang basahin dahil maliit yung mga letra.
Yeah. So, you can peruse the document even without. Okay?
Kaya kanil.
Pwede ba? Diyan, ma'am, di ba?
Good.
Attorney
Go
Ligutan,
Governance
if you're
Program.
approaching the witness, kindly bring the mic para hindi mahirapan yung ating gumagawa ng TSN.
Now, ma'am. Okay na po ba?
Okay po.
Ma'am,
Your Honor.
now, yung tanong is, ano ba itong Good Governance Program na ito? What is this all about?
Ito po yung mga programa ng ang opisina ng Office of the Vice President na nakalista na po sa buong taon.
Mm-mm.
Halimbawa po, yung libreng sakay, yung plant at risk millionaires or million, kalimutan ko sir.
Okay.
Libreng sakay, yung financial, medical and medical assistance po, Your Honor.
Okay. So, ma'am, yun yung mga sinasabi mong mga programa na under this program. Yun yung sinasabi mo, di ba? Ma'am, sino po yung nag-conceptualize? Sino pong bumuo o nag-isip ng programang ito?
Ang opisina po ng Office of the Vice President, Your Honor, with coordination po sa aming security officer.
Now, kailan po nabuo ang planong ito?